I just wanted to show you while we've got things taken apart here a bit, and just let you know what I did. So basically, I had a Super Nintendo, and as you can see here, the case is quite yellow. You see, the color of this compared to like the color of this, and even on here, it's kind of stained and just it's old. It's just not very attractive. So what I decided to do was order a non-working Super NES off of eBay, and just go ahead and swap the case out with my other board, and I'd have a working, one working Super Nintendo. I was left with this non-working Super Nintendo, and I guess I've been watching Luke Morse 1's videos recently, and if you watch enough of his videos, you become convinced that you can fix any kind of video game system. So I figured, you know what, I'm at least just going to give this a shot. So I started diagnosing this, and the trouble seemed to only be with the controls. So what would happen is essentially only one button on the controller would work. If you hit it, it would hit all of the buttons. You can see here pretty well that this, it had water damage was the trouble. So this is all rusted in here, very rusty. So reflowed all the solder here, added just a little bit extra to that. That didn't really seem to help. So I took a closer look at the controller ports from my other working system, and took them out and just hooked it up to this. I actually used the same cable, so I could sort of make sure it wasn't the cable, and it worked. So I could basically tell that it was definitely something with this. So what I ended up doing was I desoldered all of these here, took this board off of here, and I just kind of checked continuity on all these connections, just sort of made sure that everything on the board is connecting right. There's a little resistor here. I just kind of made sure that the resistance was good on that, and everything seemed good. So it really just left these actual connectors, and they're sort of a solid piece of plastic. There's a pin that goes through them, but there's kind of a spot where I don't know. I'm not really sure if there's anything hidden in there, or if it's just you couldn't disassemble it any further at any rate. So what I did is I took my Dremel, and I just sort of dremeled a little bit on the ends of the pins, just to kind of, if there was some corrosion in there, because there definitely was, to just sort of expose a little bit of the metal. And then I used this stuff here, which I don't know if you can see particularly well, but it's just this Radio Shack lubricant spray. It's an anti-corrosive, and I saw a YouTube video on this before. This has like a secret ingredient here, deoxit. So you can get deoxit kind of on its own, but in here you've got some deoxit and a lubricant. I used that, I let it sit, I tried it out the next day, and lo and behold, worked just fine. So that was really cool. My backup option was going to be to go ahead and order one of these on eBay, because there was one up there for like, it would have been $5 with shipping, I think. But I didn't have to go that far. This actually seems to be working now, so very happy with that. I read up a little bit more on this, and it's supposed to be really good for any connectors, any connections where metal is touching metal. I used it on this connector here. I used it in here. I used it on these. I went ahead and used it in here on this switch, on the video connectors in the back. Just really kind of lubed and gave a coating of this non-corrosive on all of this stuff, so that this this should be really good, and hopefully keep working for quite a while longer here. I'll go ahead and put this together, and I'll probably film this again so you guys can just see it in action. Let's go ahead and we'll give this a try. Remember that the trouble we were having was with the controls. So one button was just triggering everything. So we're going to use Kendo Rage here just for a sec, so that we can use the gamepad test. So we'll go down here, takes us out of there. So select, we can see that works. We're going to do up, down, left, right, A, B, X, Y, left, and right. So we can see everything seems to be working okay. So I'm very excited. I don't know exactly what did the trick here. I have a feeling that it's possible that deoxit on its own, and the kind of the lubrication of those pins there in the controller ports is actually what solved this problem. I don't know for sure, but it was good to kind of go through the diagnosis, kind of redo the solder on some of those things. At least I know those connections are really good, and I now have two working Super Nintendo systems. Now you can see the other one is just above the TV there. That one still works fine. And now I have another complete working system. So in honor of that, let's go ahead and play some of this Ranma Janken puzzle game that I got pretty recently. So I'll just go ahead and get started here. So we've got player select. I've got a pretty good assortment of characters to choose from, but I'll just pick Ranma here. Oh wow. I have not played this game very much yet. Yeah, rock is going to work against scissors. That wasn't too bad. Let's try that again here. Oh my gosh. What do I have this set on? See, this is my trouble with puzzle games. What was that? Is this set on expert or something? Ah. We'll try this one more time. That was pure BS luck right there. And my luck is running out. Oh, come on. Go, go. Yeah, that was it for me. So, okay, so anyway, there's that Ranma puzzle game, and my new working Super Nintendo. Really happy to have this. I think what I'm gonna do is maybe paint this up. I was disappointed with the color before, but now that I have two working systems, one the plastic's in pretty good shape, so maybe I'll just go ahead and disassemble this again, go ahead and spray paint it with some paint that's the right color. But anywho, just thought I'd share that with you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you'll join me again next time for some more Japanese video gaming related videos. Thanks for watching.